And just like that, it was over. All the work I put in. We made it to day 6. And I didn't think I'd survive this far. 5 months ago, I tried to take on a horror mod that slowly corrupts and takes over my Minecraft world for 10 days. But I failed, only making it to day 6. And now, I'm back, ready to take on the mod once again. First, starts with getting a tree. At the start of day 1, I had one goal in mind, to make it to day 10 no matter what. So, I started to collect wood and other resources for what's to come at day 10. Because every day in this world, things slowly get worse, until you're unable to survive. Okay, now I have played this mod before, so I do know what I'm doing. Sorry. General, but where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? Oh, damn it. You can't sleep, so, no point in where's your hitbox? There we go. Is the hitbox not on the sheep's wool? I'm so confused. But this is like the revamped version, so you might actually be able to sleep, and I'm just not paying attention. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Come on, buddy. Come on. Where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? Okay, that was feeling weird. Why would that have dropped pumpkin pie? Hold up, no, wait a minute. Why would that have dropped pumpkin pie? It's becoming night. I think the best choice is just to build up. Oh, that should be it. Wait, no. Did I just hear myself talk? Of course, before I even got to day 2, something had to happen. What was that? Oh, thank God, they didn't let me sleep this time. Okay. I don't know what's happening. After that, I made a boat and started to explore for a place to stay for the next 10 days. I've been gone. Any structure would be nice, actually. But before I got enough time to find a good place to make a base, it was turning night. I had to build up and stay there for the rest of the night. I've been collecting so much wood, I'm feeling something bad's gonna happen. And I know I'm too lazy to build a base. I mixed both of them. I really want to find wood before I start advancing. Clearly that's not gonna be happening. What is that? Peacefully sleeping. Wakes me up, does a flip. Alrighty then, you won't let me sleep for the first night. I hate you. I hate you, game. You cursed me. You cursed me to not be able to sleep for an eternity. Not being able to sleep that night was a huge setback, because not being able to move all night slowed a lot of progress of finding a good place for a base. So, hey bro, we need to get this. We're good? Okay, I mean I guess we're good then. I'll take a flint and steel, I'll take a shovel. And these are gonna be great for traps later. I decided to make a boat and start sailing for the rest of the night, hoping to find a structure, which, after a while of searching, I ended up finding. But it wasn't quite the structure I was hoping for. Now, luckily, going down in the cave wasn't a complete waste. I found a skillet. Yeah, a skillet. That's all I found. But it ended up doing so much more damage than my sword. I think it did around 8 attack damage, which was so much more than my sword. It was a fantastic help throughout the rest of the playthrough. Now, it took forever, but I finally found a decent place to make a base. Got a whole bunch of logs and started to make a basic platform for myself. Since in my last 10 days in this horror mod, I made a very small house. I wanted to basically make the exact same house, but like 10 times as big and 10 times as better. By the time it was almost the end of day 5, I decided to just go to sleep for that night, and it actually let me sleep. And by morning, I was ready to just continue on the house. I will end up spending so many days just working on this house for it to come to a complete waste. Alright, so for the rest of the days, I'm just working on the house. You want to take a guess what I did for day 6? Worked on the house. I went, got some logs, and prepared to do a whole lot more work on the house. But luckily, I got a fantastic tree cutting mod, so it makes things 10 times easier. But it was bugging throughout it, so sometimes you might see trees break and you might not, so yeah. Okay, are we still working on the house? This is getting ridiculous. We're on days like 6 to 7. How are we still working on the house? Okay, anyways, I'm working on the house and I needed to make glass for windows. But somewhere along the lines, I forgot how to make a glass pane and it wouldn't tell me how, so I ended up just having to look it up later. I don't know how I forgot that. And by whatever day it is now, I had finished the house. It was basically livable. Not the best, but livable. And I decided to make it so much harder on myself and make a second floor for no reason. I don't know why, but I did. So we'll be spending the rest of the days working on the second floor now. And yeah, this happened a couple times actually. This happened like six different times. Throughout the entire video, this just happens over and over and over. Yeah, he says it quite a bit. Yeah. I know there's not anything wrong with my game. What is that, bro? This is a fantastic watch. It's just a lot of weird things are happening. It's not necessarily scary what's happening, it's just weird. Like these random error blocks just showing up, it's just destroying my builds for no reason. But I did know that I did have to build an escape way just in case something did happen, so I basically made a third floor. Get out of my house! Why do you wash me from my own house? This is the part where things get a little bit weirder. So this thing started spawning by day 8. Every single night this thing spawned, did like half a heart of damage, and then left. For no reason. Like every night, the same thing happens. Every night, at least 2 times a night. It's ridiculous. I know. No, like I said, you've said it quite a few times. Now, as a joke, I decided to see if it'd let me sleep for the night. It hasn't been letting me sleep for days, but the final night, it let me sleep. It let me sleep. Yeah, I just watched the clip. It's over. You let me sleep for that again? It's over.